Chag Sameach. I'm Rabbi Joshua Levine Grater, and I live here in Pasadena, California. I was a Marshall Meyer Fellow in 1998 to 2000, and I currently am the Executive Director of an organization called Friends Indeed, which helps and assists those who are homeless or at risk of being homeless or living in poverty. And I want to connect that to this holiday of Sukkot, which I love the holiday of Sukkot. And years as a pulpit rabbi, I was always so blessed to have folks come to our sukkah and to have that experience at the synagogue, and to be out in nature and to build a beautiful sukkah and bring the lulav and etrog. And it has new resonance for me now in this work that I do, because throughout the Yamim Noarim, the Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we talk about and pray and spend hours with the liturgy, reminding ourselves of how fragile life is, and how Sukkot is a reminder to go out and to embody that fragility, to embody the sense that the permanence that we feel inside our homes, if we're blessed to have them, inside our cars, in a world that we feel supported and secure, is a reminder that this is temporary. These walls ultimately are temporary, can be taken out in an instant with fire, with floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, other disasters that can in an instant remind us that these are temporary. So we go into the sukkah and remind ourselves of that, dwelling in these thatched huts, and talking about and praying about a sense of feeling joyous in that we're alive. And it's one of the only holidays, and perhaps the only place in the Torah, where it says how we should feel. V'samachta b'chagecha, you shall be happy, sameach, in your holiday. And in case you didn't get it the first time, it says v'hayita ach sameach, you shall certainly be happy and joyous. And in the work that I do now, it is a stark reminder of how blessed I am, and how easy it is to forget that. Because in many ways, folks on the street, they might feel incredibly blessed to have a sukkah as their permanent home. That it could be a blessing to have a thatched hut that has some temporary walls and perhaps a covering, because it offers a sense of safety. And for folks on the street, there is very few moments of feeling safe. And the embodiment of this holiday is lived by folks on the street, who every day, every moment, feel this fragility, don't have the luxury of forgetting about it for a time, don't have to have a holiday, a series of holidays to remind them of that fragility. It is their life. And so as we celebrate these holy days, I invite us to think deeply about how blessed that we are, and how easy it is for us to forget that. And I will say, the folks that I get the blessing to work with often are the most happy, the most joyous, the most grateful. I can't tell you how many times we offer a lady a shower or a pair of shoes, and the gratitude is immense. Perhaps it's neither of those physical items, it's just feeling loved and supported and able to talk to someone who sees them as a human being. Immense gratitude. And the other piece of this holiday, and all of these holidays in this holy time, that I think about is the idea of time itself. that Unatan Tokef and a lot of the liturgy that we just prayed reminds us that time is fleeting. We hear that phrase, that life is finite, that we have to mark the seasons, Hamariv Aravim, that we say every night. We get to notice day turns to night, night turns to day, and we mark that. Shabbat, taking a break from the work week for a day of rest. And I've come to understand that for folks who are on the street or who are living in immense poverty, the demarcation of time kind of slips away. Days run together, years can run together. There is no separation of day and night when you don't have the luxury of noticing and appreciating day turning to night, year turning to year, when everything seems to be the same and runs together. So it's another way that we can feel grateful. So I invite us when we sit in our Sukkot, hopefully we're blessed to do that, that we remind ourselves. We remind ourselves and we work and we embrace V'samachta b'chagecha, because we have so much to be grateful for, and we know in an instant we could be someone living on the street. So I wish you Chag Sameach, Moadim L'Simcha, and may we merit to be happy, to be joyous, and to continue to work for justice and peace and security for all people. We say Amen. Chag Sameach.